Arizona Cardinals. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game?
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
Yellow! There's a blue lady!
Set tone, fellas. Let's set
Attack, attack! Yellow!
They go play fake. Mahomes. And an alley to run. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Spiller. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Yellow, yellow!
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
57 color.
Working from the gun. Mahomes throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brooks. It'll be a pickup of 4. Good enough to earn him yet another first down.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got it. It's Spiller. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Now on 1st and goal, a chance to get a leg up in this NFC title game. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
55. Check 55.
15.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Mike 55. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
Color.
Check right. Watch it divide. I'm trying to collect.
Now Mahomes. Now he steps away to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal.
Yellow.
Exit. Let's get in there, roll. Mark 55. Mark 55. Hey, pick your game up.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep.
Ready? 50. Now, look. Right now. 55. So don't say nothing.
On 1st down, Swartz. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 21-yard line.
Switch. Slam. Rock. Begin.
On 2nd down now. It's Schwartz. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Ready, set. Check. 55 to Mike. Watch the run. Shoot. Cover. Check 9. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On 3rd down, Schwartz. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
The way this game is going, the way that they possess the ball on the other side of the field, you go 3 and out here, you might not see the ball again until the 2nd quarter.
Watch out. Watch it.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. Three 0 after 1 on EA Sports. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Schwartz. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down, it's Schwartz. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, Schwartz. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
Ready?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down now. It's Schwartz, and it's a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Check 24, check 24. Undercut, undercut, undercut.
43, 43.
Mike, 55.
A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Attack, attack.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And complete. Spiller out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Looking middle, and that's complete. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you make curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At their 49-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Get that ball. Get that
Yellow, yellow.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou Lady. 50, yellow, 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 yellow.
Get that ball right here. Box track. 55. Hey, eat. Here we go.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Then he finds his man, Griffin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down.
55, Mike, got 55.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Badgley able to knock this one through. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've reached halftime. Who will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl? 2 more quarters to go. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Check. No.
They'll keep it on the ground. Schwartz, he'll have a first down past the 40. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. 73 yards as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Get ready.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Yeah.
Mahomes now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Here we go, Chief. Delta. Mike 5-5.
Now here's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Now a give, right side. It's Schwartz. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
55, Mike, 55. Check nickel. Switch.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Schwartz. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Cardinals turning that interception into a touchdown. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. This is Spiller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. They run with Spiller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards as they get to reset the sticks. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Andrew Billings able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Mike 55.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55. Switch. 80 weapon. Shit.
Hey, check Mike. Watching you five.
Let him know.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 75 75 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at a big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The extra point now coming from Myers. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for, and take it.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Yellow.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Hey, 57, 57.
55. Right there. 55. Target.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right. This is caught at the 20. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A big play there. 75 yards. As they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We've seen them do much better here after a struggling first half.
And what I like about what I've seen is that they're executing at a much higher rate now. And I don't know how much of that is changing plays or changing philosophies as much as, okay, guys, let's just get it together and tune things up to a really nice degree.
Yeah, sometimes it can just be a leader in the huddle saying, let's get this together, right?
And so many times you've worked all week on certain things that if you're just going to throw it all out and kind of start over, you're not going to execute as well. Sometimes it's just what you said. Okay, guys, let's get it together. Let's go right now. And that's exactly what they're doing.
Check 26. Check 26. Leo.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Schwartz, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
He's coming. We got double up.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
Back. Check. Lucky.
They'll try and run for it, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch your leg.
Switch it.
Hey, rim left.
Watch the eye. Banjo. 55's mine, guys. 55.
Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Here's Mahomes to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll give to Spiller, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away, as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the 4th quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike.
Hero 15.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swartz, just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Exit. Check 3, check 3.
Yellow.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's back to throw. He can run for it, and he will. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
Again, they run it with Spiller. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Draw play, Spiller, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Badgley's kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Back to throw. And that will be incomplete. So now it's 4th down and short, and whatever they do, run or pass it, they've got to pick up the first here.
Yeah, and you mentioned running it. That is still an option, but as you've also said, they've got to do it quickly and get back to the line of scrimmage.
Stay with your man. 55.
4th down, here's Haskins. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Right there in the middle, 55.
Now it's Haskins. From the left side, it's complete. Called that a very strong gain of 24. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
Back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check, Mike 42. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. So they have a chance to take the lead, 1st and goal. Remember, they trailed by 15 in this one. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So now this one will rest on the right foot of Jason Myers. This for a trip to the Super Bowl. And the kick is good. He got it. And with that, they are off to the Super Bowl. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles...